Hi, Fitz.
Hey, Cold family. Can I get a ride?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hoots.
You got any rockin' tunes?
Yeah.
Where are we going, Noah?
Well, I thought I'd drop you off at your house.
Alright.
But maybe we should talk a little bit about wind energy.
Yeah!
Wait, so what's wind energy, guys?
What's wind energy?
Hi, I'm Matthew Fitzgerald, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about wind energy. One of the major concerns for environmentalists about the production and construction of wind energy is bird deaths. Although an unusual topic, we find that 60 to 80 million bird deaths occur from traffic, and another 4 to 50 million bird deaths occur from communication towers. Wind generators only have about 10,000 to 40,000 bird deaths, thus creating this argument to be something of little or no substance. The other major concern with environmentalists and bird lovers is that the habitat infringement that might occur with the construction and production of wind generators. If a wind generator is positioned in regard to migration paths, this argument can also be taken care of. This pinwheel is symbolic of wind generators across the world and our sign of brotherhood with renewable energy. Along with the renewable energy is the general environmental concerns that occur with wind generators. Natural vegetation may be destroyed, as well as the existence of a road can disrupt the natural habitat. Erosion of the soil around a wind generator is also a major concern. Many people worry that during the construction of a wind generator, the energy used to create the parts is much greater than what you may get back from an actual wind generator. To them we say, you're wrong. In 2 to 3 months, average, a wind generator is able to pay back the energy used in construction.
Hi, I'm Noah, and I'm also here to talk to you about wind energy. And while this is a wind energy video, we do support gay rights, hence the multicolored pinwheel. Maybe I should tell you first about where wind comes from. As you all may know, the Earth is unevenly heated by the sun, while the poles are heated less than the areas around the equator. This creates an uneven heat pattern, and this creates wind. Now I'm going to tell you some positives about wind energy. One thing that wind energy does is that it decreases the land value. It also doesn't take up much space to set up a wind turbine. They also pay themselves off. For example, a 500 kilowatt wind turbine will pay itself off completely in about 3 to 3.5 months. It is also a great renewable energy resource, but the only thing that is a little bit weird is that some people actually find them aesthetically pleasing. They have also existed for a pretty long time, so the technology about wind turbines is very well developed. I'll also tell you some negatives about wind energy. Sometimes there is no wind, as you know, on our planet, and this is a major deal because if there's no wind, there's no way to power our wind turbines, and then we won't have any energy. So that is one negative side effect. Another one is power surges. If there's too much wind, we could have great power surges and an overwhelming amount of power that is generated by the wind generators. And last negative about wind energy that we could find is that some people complain about the noise because apparently the noise that it gives off is similar to the decibels of a car going that of 60 miles an hour or so.
Look at all this wind energy! Alright, so, the sun unevenly heats the earth, which creates wind. This wind is then transferred to the wind turbine, which works in opposite ways of a fan. The kinetic energy of the wind is transferred by the lift and the physics of the blades and rotors on the wind turbine. This energy is then transferred through a series of gears into the turbine, onto a generator, thus creating electricity. This electricity is then moved down through the machine and onto the electricity grid and into your home, such as the story of friendly wind energy. As my esteemed colleague Noah Cole pointed out earlier, wind energy is not the only solution. We need to adhere to the 3 R's: reuse, recycle, and reduce. We need to reduce all of our energy dependency and look into other futures of renewable energy, thus creating a healthier and safer world for the generations to come. Alright, just go.
Alright. 3. Hold on, bring that a little bit closer. You gotta go
You son of a-
You're like, no. Okay, I'm going way back. Okay.
Also, they are low cost, is that what it says?
Yep,
4 to 6 cents, that's the energy thing? Okay, what is the size? And so, the cost of energy is 4 to 6 cents per kilowatt. What else are we talking about here? Okay, you can... Wait.
Look at all this fantastic wind energy. Wind energy is created by uneven heating of the sun's surface.
13.5 tons of blah 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 to CO2. Yeah, I don't even know.
Esteemed opponent and colleague, Noah Cole point.
Opponent.
As well as this,